All right, it's December 3rd. So I'm gonna just be frank and honest. I'm back in chemo, back hooked up to the machines. Back in August, I found out my cancer came back. Didn't want to tell nobody. Honestly, I was just tired of the negativity around me. Didn't want nobody to know anything until I came to grips with everything, got my treatment plan back in order, started my treatment, and made sure that I was in a healthy and spiritual mental space before I allowed anybody to know what was going on with me. Be honest with y'all, I don't want nobody hitting me up in the inbox or nothing because honestly speaking, I haven't heard from nobody since about over a year. So, um, the ones who's known about what's going on, it's the ones that will continue to know about what's going on. But I did say that I was gonna keep my YouTube channel going to let everybody know about the new progress, if it was a increase, decrease, or whatever. Like the next video, I honestly thought that I would have been shooting was me going through my IUI process, because that was the last video I shot, was me going to the fertility specialist to speak about me getting started with my fertility. But life happens, situations happen, and I'm gonna bounce back from this too, just like I did the first time. So like they say, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. I'm not living in this sickness, I'm not sitting in this sickness. I just finished radiation. I did radiation for 10 days straight, and it really did a big beating on my body. Um, Basically, it was like I had to start walking all over again. My pelvic area, my hip area was really inflamed. It was really, really bad. I was on high medication just to give me a little bit of relief so I can maneuver around my house. And I was still walking throughout this whole ordeal. So when people say that you are literally working and moving and no one knows what's going on because you're quiet about your business, that's me. I was going to work constantly and didn't know I was making myself sicker until last week. My body couldn't take it no more, and I basically shut down. I passed out in the house. I blacked out. Can't even say passed out because I don't know what happened for. I don't know if I was out for a few seconds, a few minutes. I don't know. I refused to run my cameras back to see because it scared me that much. But that was an eye opener for me. So I took my doctor's advice, and she put me out of work into the middle of this month, and that's with limitations. If I don't bounce fully back and continue to walk on my own, she's talking about pulling me out of work indefinitely until treatment is over. I'm praying that that don't happen. So I have been taking it easy even since I've been off. I've been home resting. Thanksgiving was not a joyous occasion for me. It hasn't been in a long time anyway, since I lost my grandmother. But I was down. I was down. I was throwing up the whole day. It was bad. It was really bad. Anybody that knows about radiation, you know how your body try to just come back from it. And then I had 10 aggressive treatments, so it was really, really bad. But I'm not complaining about it. I could handle it. God gives his, how they say, his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. So that's how I see it. It's just another battle that I gotta fight. And with him by my side and walking me through it, I'm gonna be able to get through it. I have been looking at, well, I've been looking at life differently, but for these past like 2 weeks, I'm looking at people around me differently too, because my thing is don't act one way and then you find, how can I say, you find out the people you work with when you're going through what you're going through. Because if you really feel like, oh, well, you're just important when you're at work, or we need you here so a post could be covered, or I gotta back up, or I can't do this or do that, we never was for each other. Like, I really noticed that last week, and that kind of bothered me. Um, so I said I'm definitely gonna be moving different all around the board. I just can't do it. I can't focus on that, knowing that I'm fighting a bigger fight. Like, the people at my job really act like I'm the Tatum that y'all just saw 2-3 months ago. No, like, I'm really fighting something serious, and my body can't handle what I once was able to do at work. So like, when I'm giving these accommodations and I'm telling you I can't do certain things, I can't hike up and down these steps, running up and down the steps, or you calling me back and forth and like it's funny. No, this is not funny. Like, this is real deal. Like, this is a real life situation. So how I look at it is, my doctor say, you gotta take off. Well, I'm gonna take off, because it's like no accommodations happening, but that's the first thing you screaming, we're gonna accommodate you. It's not happening. It haven't been happening. So I will stay home until I could get it in paperwork, in writing, like they say, black and white, that it will happen. So that's what I'm working on now. That's some movement I gotta do tomorrow. I might have to go up there and talk to the warden personally, but that's what I gotta do. I had to do that last time, so probably gotta do that again this time. So, it's just life. That's what you gotta do. But I'm about to end this because I'm getting a little tired. I did switch doctors. Never thought that I would do that, but when I felt like my health was being jeopardized by my old oncologist, I had to leave. Excuse me. I prayed about it. God put somebody in my pathway to cover my new treatment plan, and she is great. So far, hasn't been no issues. She has been doing everything she said she was gonna do. She got me my treatment started. Like, I had to wait 3 weeks after, or 2.5, almost 3 weeks after radiation. I started today, like I said. So, just on another journey that I gotta take. And I'm just praying this is the last one. I claimed healing. I'm claiming this is the last one. But one thing I can say is, y'all take care of yourself. Like, I pay attention to my body, and if I would have been listening to the last oncologist I was under, I would have just thought, oh, it was just a boil under my arm. No, that boil was a tumor. And when they tested it, first thing he said to me when they came back with the pathology report and all of the other reports, they said stage 4. And then they're gonna say it's not curable. I said, you're not God. You're not gonna tell me it was not curable. But of course, my flesh, being human, I cried. I blamed the doctor. I told him, you had me on these horse pills, 4 horse pills a day, 1 small pill, 5 pills I was taking a day to prevent this cancer from coming back. And not even a year of me being on them. like 7 months. You telling me the cancer is back and is more aggressive. So that right there, and then the way he said it was like, yeah, it's back. Yeah, it's more aggressive. Like, he don't give a fuck. So I told him I'm gonna go for a second opinion. My second opinion, she looked at me, she said, Miss Tatum, she said, I'm gonna treat what's in front of me, but I'm gonna do scans to see where the radiation, if it has helped or if it has basically did more harm. When I got the scans back last week and I went to see her, when I tell you God had his hands all wrapped around me, yes, it's hard for me to walk. Yes, I can't keep no food down. I done lost, in a month's time, I lost 25 pounds, 25, 26 pounds. I don't care. But my cancer, the very cancer that last doctor told me that wasn't going to get better from radiation wasn't going to be able to do nothing. My doctor said to me, the new doctor, Miss Tatum, radiation, you kicked radiation's ass. Your body, basically how she said it was, my body responded the way she needed it to. And she know that this treatment is going to do the lasting of what it needs to do. So the spots that they saw on my bones, yes, like they saw spots on my bones, on my pelvic and my armpit area, the lymph nodes. She said they have gotten smaller, way smaller than they were. They didn't think they would get that small just from radiation. But long story short, because...
She said.
Okay, my bad. They had to come and reconnect or disconnect the machine. But anyway, I'm going to be logging out of this. I'm looking rough. I don't care. This is real life. This how they say shit happens. This is just a little bit of shit I gotta go through. And I'm gonna be good. This too shall pass. I already claimed positive vibes and healing. I already claimed that I'm breast cancer free again, which I'm still trying to figure that shit out. How they diagnosed it breast cancer. I ain't got no titties. They went all the way back to my chest walls. So I said, so is chest wall cancer? The doctor looked at me like, what? Yeah, let me know. Because I ain't got no breast tissues, none of that. So you got to rename this. This is just some fucked up shit that just came back. But anyway, y'all know I'm going to make a joke out of something. Because I'm still trying to figure out how it's breast cancer. And I was supposed to get my new titties on November 1st. I couldn't even get them. So now I got to wait. Gotta wait to get my new titties. Those coming. They coming too. And they gonna take if I have any fat left, I keep losing all this damn weight. They say they're gonna take all the fat from my stomach and put it in my breast. Well, put it in the skin to give me some breasts. So I'm gonna really be summertime fine by then. We gotta get this together. But anyway, I'll do probably a video throughout the week so y'all can see how I'm doing. But y'all have a blessed one. And like I always say, if you ain't true to yourself, who can you be true to? Because other than that, you're lying to you and everybody else. All right, later.